A year before Tom Hanks found himself stranded with Wilson in Castaway, Konami dropped a survival story of its own, Survival Kids, on the Game Boy Color. Developed by a small team led by Toshinori Oka, this ambitious title marooned you on a deserted island and simply said, survive. No hand-holding, no checkpoints, just hunger, thirst, and a world quietly waiting to see if you'd make it through the night. Think Zelda Link's Awakening, but instead of rescuing maidens or slashing monsters, you're foraging for food, purifying water, and crafting tools to stay alive. You can make items like fishing rods to catch food, spears for defense, and even set up traps or build a small pond to keep your survival cycle going. It's methodical, inventive, and oddly satisfying once you figure out how everything connects. The game's non-linear design, day-night cycle, and multiple endings were years ahead of their time. It even received a sequel on the Game Boy Color and later evolved into the Lost in Blue series on the Nintendo DS, continuing its legacy of handheld survival adventures. The soundtrack is simple and minimalistic, but its soft melodies capture that feeling of isolation and discovery perfectly. Here's the breakdown. Graphics, 7.5 out of 10. Clean, colorful, and full of character. Sound, 6.5 out of 10. Minimal, but atmospheric. Gameplay, 8 out of 10. Clever, deep, and surprisingly modern. Overall, 7.5 out of 10. A pioneering survival gem that still feels fresh today. A brave experiment that transformed being alone into one of the most memorable journeys on the Game Boy. Drop a like, follow for more retro rewinds, and remember, the tide always turns. Just make sure your raft's ready when it does.